Hey everybody, welcome back to Hey Let's Practice. This is Brett helping you practice your way through the Hal Leonard guitar method. If you're enjoying the videos so far, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment, leave comments, love comments. I appreciate them very much. So today in this video, we are doing page 31. We're in the Hal Leonard guitar method. We're on page 31. We're playing number 66. This is Rock and Rest. Okay, so this brings together several things that have happened over the last several pages worth of concepts. So we begin by seeing that there's an F sharp in the key signature, which doesn't just apply to this F. It also applies to this F. Oops, sorry. And this applies to this F, right? And also this F. It applies to all the F sharps. Whoops, sorry. It applies to all the F sharps. So the key signature tells you that every single instance of that note is going to be sharped. So every F that you see is going to be sharp. So our second note, for example, is F sharp, and so forth. Now, again, we also have a different time signature. We've been largely playing in what's called 4/4 time, which has 4 beats to the measure, and a quarter note gets 1 beat. But now we have a 3/4 measure. Now, there are 3 beats in a measure. Bottom number is the same, which means a quarter note still gets 1 beat. Believe it or not, that won't always be true, but it will be for a while. So you'll forget all about it. What else? So in the second measure, we have a whole rest. Now, we have an interesting problem here. Whole rests and whole notes are 4 beats long. Well, how does this make sense when there are only 3 beats in a measure? Well, the other definition of a whole note or a whole rest is that they take up the whole measure. So it's possible to have a whole rest in a measure of 3/4. It's even possible, although unusual, to see a whole rest in a measure of 2/4. But what it basically means is that the entire measure is a measure of rest. So we have whole rests in bars 2 and 4. And then in bars 7 and 8, we have quarter rests. Those are worth 1, just like a quarter note is worth 1. What else have we got? So when we say the notes, we're going to say the E, F sharp, G, and then we're going to say for every beat that we don't play, we're going to say rest, 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 and then we're going to go. When we get to the rest, we have to stop the sound. So my first measure is going to be E, F sharp, G, stop, 2, 3, A, and so forth. Okay, so make sure that you lay your hand over the strings and stop the sound during the rests, and then go to the next thing. I believe that covers everything that we need to do, so let's do our procedure, right? What's the procedure, Dwight? Hope you got that joke. Anyway, here we go. So we're going to say the notes. I'm going to give you 2 bars of 3 as a count off, and then we're going to start. We're going really slow, so take your time, get this right. Play it a whole bunch of times until you start naturally going faster, and then you can try playing along with the backing track. All right, let's say the notes, then we're going to say the notes and play, and then we're going to say the counts and play while thinking the notes in our head. Okay, here we go. Say the notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. E, F sharp, G, rest, rest, rest. A, B, C, rest, rest, rest. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, rest. G, F sharp, E, rest, rest. Okay, hope you did okay there. If you're having trouble, if you're having trouble getting used to all those ledger lines, just keep playing this part of the video over and over and over until you're used to seeing that, oh yeah, that is an E, that's an F, in this case F sharp, that's a G. You'll get used to it. Okay, let's play this sucker and say the notes while we do it, and say rest while we are not playing. All right? Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. E, F sharp, G, rest, rest, rest. Now A, B, C, rest, rest, rest. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, rest, G, F sharp, E, rest, rest. Okay, fabulous. Now, we're going to say the counts, and we're going to play the tune while we're also saying the notes in our head. And as I've said before, if you make yourself follow this process, eventually it becomes unconscious or subconscious, if you will, and it becomes super, super easy over time. At first, it's going to be tough, but make yourself do it, and it'll get easy over time. Here we go. Say the counts, play the notes, stop the strings when we rest. 1, 2, slow. 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're done. Okay. Hope you found that reasonably doable. Again, the final exam is playing it along with the backing track, which is going to go quite a bit faster than what we just did. So take your time, be patient. When you start thinking to yourself things like, man, God, I've said the names of the notes so many times, I don't need to do that anymore. Or, yeah, I get the counting thing. I get it. I don't need to do it. It's time to go a little faster, right? And once you get comfortable, play along with that backing track, and then you'll be ready for the next page where we're doing another new concept. So really, really get this down before you move on. All right. I believe that's it for this one. So have a great practice session, and I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye, folks.